Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the lesson 5, the verb. In this lesson we will know what the verbs are and what the different kinds of verb, and we will also know how to avoid the common mistakes the student do with the verb. So what the verbs are? Verb is the essential part of a speech. It is placed in a sentence as the heart in the body of human being. As we say, without heart, human body is nothing. So the same situation is with the sentence. The verb is the heart of a sentence. If I say a verb can stand singular and it can make a sense, and it is possible in imperative sentence. As you can see here, if we use only verb in a sentence, it will make a sense of the sentence. Like if you see here, come here, stand up, don't laugh. Here there is no subject, no object, still it is making sense. Stand up is just a verb and it is making sense. Don't laugh, both are the verbs and it is also making sense. It means in imperative sentence only verb can stand singular and it can make a sense. So in short, if we say sentence is those who is used in a sentence to complete a sense. So let's start with the definition. What the definition of the verb? The verb is a word used to express some action, feeling, or state of the subject. It means in which situation the subject is, in what the action a subject is doing, what the feeling the subject is feeling. So, all these are used in a sentence and they work as a verb. Like if we see in the first sentence, Sony reads a book. Here, read is an action. It is not a state, it is not the feeling of the Sony, because Sony is doing some action. Reading is an action. So, it is expressing the action in a sentence. I feel cool here. It means you are feeling something like cool and it expressing the verb feeling here. Dasrat was a great king. Here was is expressing the state of the action. It means Dasrat in is here in some state, in some situation. It means he was a great king. Here was is used as a state. This boy seems tired. Here seems is a state of the subject and the subject is boy. It means actually verbs are that expresses action, that expresses feeling, that shows your state. So if we say verb can used as single a single word and verb can used more than one word. Like if we see here, he writes a letter. Here write is only verb, only one verb. He is writing a letter. Here is and writing both are the verb. Has been writing, here three verbs has been used here. Will have been writing, here four verb has been used here. It means verb is not a singular word, it can be more than one word. It expresses the verb. Now this was the introduction of the verb. I hope it is clear to you. Now come to the kinds of verb. We will know what are the different kinds of verb and how they work in a sentence. The verb has mainly two kinds. The first kind of verb is the principal verb and second is auxiliary verb. And they all have different kinds of verbs. Principal verbs expresses the action and auxiliary verb expresses the time of the action. So both have different kinds. Like if we see here, incomplete, principal verb have two kinds, that is finite verb and non-finite verb. And auxiliary verb also have two kinds, primary auxiliary verb and modal auxiliary verb. Let's talk about the finite verb. Finite verb has two kinds, transitive verb and intransitive verb. And non-finite verb have three kinds like infinitive, gerund, and participle. And transitive verb has also two kinds, that is monotransitive verb and detransitive verb. Monotransitive verbs in which there is one object and detransitive verbs in which there is two objects. And non-finite verb is first is infinitive, that is used with two plus main verb, gerund two plus main verb plus ing, participle verb plus ing. This is the short introduction of the non-finite verb. We will discuss the finite and non-finite verb in detail in your next lesson. So let's read in short about primary auxiliary verb, modal auxiliary verb. Primary auxiliary verbs have three, that are to do, to be, and to have. To do, there are three helping verb, as you also can say auxiliary verb do, does, did. To be is a form of is, am, are, was, and verb. To have is a form of has, have, had. And modal auxiliary verbs are like can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to, need, and dare. These are the different kinds of the verbs, and they do a different function in a sentence. They can be used differently in a sentence. If we talk about the primary auxiliary verb in some detail, we will know that do is a plural used for a plural subject, does is used for the singular, and did is used for the both singular and plural. Do and does are the helping verb that is used in present tense. Did is a helping verb that is used in a past tense. To be form is, mr, was, and were. Is used for singular in present tense. Am is only used for I in present tense. Are is used for the plural in present tense. Was is used for the singular in past tense, and were is used for the plural in past tense. To have forms has is used in present tense and it is used as a singular. Have is used in present tense, it is used as a plural. And had is used for both singular and plural, and it is used in past tense. So modal auxiliary was expresses the mood of the subject, the mood of a person. It means the person is in condition, in mood of permission. He is giving permission, he is asking permission, he is talking about order, and more like this. So can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought to, need, dare. These are modal auxiliary verbs. They are used according to the mood of the subject.